Yo, no. They cannot hear us, Bray. Oh, yes. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another City Extra stream, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing all right. I've been ill, innit? I've been ill for many days. I'm still ill now, but we're getting on the recovery side. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. City are back. Everyone's back. It's buzzing.
Yes. Right, they can hear me now.
Yeah, you're back here, Bray.
Yeah, we have new feature, bro, since you've been gone.
Oh, go on.
Tickets. Printable tickets, bro. It's like now these people making things happen in the shed, innit? It's like, hey, Super Chat from Sir Alan. Yes. He says, welcome back, boys. Yes, Sir Alan. Welcome back, mate. Glad to be back. It's City Extra time. And that's the best part about it. It's City Extra time, not World Cup Extra time. And Anthony Gaming, yes, Anthony Gaming, mate. He said, in January, we need a right back and a left winger. If we don't buy now, we're going to have major problems. In the joint of the season, we have to fix our problems in January. Now, we know for a fact, bro, that Anthony Gaming, as soon as the transfer window opened, as soon as the transfer window closed, was asking us to sign someone in January. the guy didn't let up, innit? He gives no time for Tiki. He says, nah, you got to get moving straight away.
Yeah, I know. He wants it big time. Yes, Max OJ, what you say with a 3, says can't wait for City to return. I know this is a good time, really, because we've got City returning. Obviously, we've got a match on Saturday. Remember, everyone, for those people that have not been dialed in throughout this World Cup situation, City are playing on Saturday, so we're doing a live watch-along for that. Obviously, we've got the third cup place on Saturday after the City game, and then we've got the World Cup final on Sunday. So still lots of stuff to come, but we've got some transfer news, and obviously, with us approaching January and that, we are getting some transfer rumours and that. And today's is about Gvardiol. We're going to get into the sources, exactly what's going on here. Before we do, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already, man. We've got 74 likes up in here. Let's get those past 100. So please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And if you've not already done so, now is the best time, man, to get onto the manscaped.com website. Yeah, use code Xtra20 for 20% off and free shipping for all your male grooming needs. So that's the way, innit, bro? That's the way.
Manscaped is the way. There's no other way, bro. Just the way. Just the way is Manscaped. Yeah, so I'm gassed that you're back. You know, I mean, it's been a while. It's weird because I had a week off, and then I come back, and then you've had a week off. Yeah, it's a madness. Desdol, what is that shirt? What shirt is that? Yeah, I'm wearing a football top in it. I literally have to go straight to football from the stream.
What football top is it?
It's a Mönchengladbach top, bro. Oh, you can't see that. Mönchengladbach.
Oh,
Borussia Mönchengladbach, one of the nicest kits of the year. So I thought, I know, a DHgate Rapid one, or a little fake one, will do numbers. So
that's not too bad, bro. That's pretty fresh. That's pretty fresh.
Decent, bro. It's decent.
Right, let's get into Gvardiol then, bro, because this is what the stream's about today. Let's do a little bit of a timeline, and then we'll come to because I'll support towards the end of the timeline. Then we can work out why we're actually doing this stream, because people might be like, "Wow, what's going on?" Let's go back to August, right? Transfer window's open, and this came out from Stefan Bienkowski, who said Man City contacted RB Leipzig about the availability of Gvardiol last week, and a transfer was discussed. However, Man City have not made an official bid for the defender. That was at the beginning of August. Now, the day after that, Mail Sport reported that City are not looking to sign Gvardiol, and that was it. Then we had no more links from City to Gvardiol in the transfer window. However, last few days it's been popping off, right? And now I'll come to the source in a minute, bro, because the source, you know, people can say what they want about the source, but this is what's been reported on the 11th of December, which was Sunday. Man City are one of the 3 clubs to have already drawn up a first offer for Gvardiol, offering 100 million euros plus bonuses. They then followed that up on the 13th, which was Tuesday, and said Man City have made a bid for Gvardiol that could rise to 110 million euros, which includes a 20% sell-on bonus. City would like to buy the 20-year-old this winter and then allow him to return to Leipzig to complete the season on loan. Before finally Pep Guardiola, it was a short timeline, but Pep Guardiola then came out and apparently he's already spoken to Gvardiol about a move to City and a project at the club. A meeting has already taken place in recent days between Man City and Leipzig, and the players' representatives were also there to discuss a potential transfer. Now, this is kind of mad, bro, because like, it doesn't. I can't believe any of it. But the guy who's doing it, and I'll come to the source in a sec. The guy he's going in. He's saying it all, but he's not saying all that. I think this is happening. He's saying I think this has happened. It happened a couple of days ago with these people.
He's giving you like facts, basically. He's breaking it down and telling you what's happened in the start. But obviously, end of the day, there's no way that we could know for sure, but we know about sources and that, and sometimes you got to look a bit further into it. And Gvardiol's someone that we know City were interested in towards the back end of the transfer window. There was rumours flying around about a bid going in, especially when Ake was rumoured to be going. And the fact that we needed a left back as well, and people were like, well, he can do both in one. Do you know what I mean? He can do two in one, which is pretty mad. Yeah. And this World Cup, he's really impressed me. I think he's been really, really good. I just think it's a sign that makes sense, but only makes sense if a centre back leaves. Like it's a very weird one, and it always felt basically this is the best way to put it. It always felt like a signing that a fan wants, but a signing that just doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? Basically, just like, oh yeah, he'd be meant to City in, but it's one of the ones that like, oh, if that's different from City actually going for him. For fans to say, oh, he'd be meant to City, it doesn't always work out like that. But it seems to be all signs are pointing towards Gvardiol. Now, obviously, we don't know the situation of who will leave, but we're not going to have 6 centre backs at the football club.
Well, that's a good point. Now, before we come on to who we think is going to leave, and I see some super chats coming in and member chats about that. Source on this, you guys have to sort of decide for yourself whether or not you rate this. But it's the source on this one was Santi Ayuna, is a journalist for Foot Mercato. There's a couple of other sources. Aurelian Macedo is on there as well. He's a journalist for the same paper. And then Seb Nonda is the other journalist, but they're all with Foot Mercato. Now, I don't know if I've ever even heard of these.
I don't think I've heard of them.
They're a French paper, so it's a French-based paper or media organisation. All 3 journalists who are saying this are all from this French paper / media organisation. Don't know, man. It just seems a bit weird to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it doesn't. It does feel like it's come out of nowhere. I mean, it is a bit of a weird one. Prestino, yes, Prestino, mate. 25 months says yes. Haven't seen anything, but heard price is around £100 million for him. Just World Cup hype, in my opinion. Wait till summer, get him for £20 million less. Now we know that Leipzig have been stubborn with their valuation of Gvardiol because apparently we were interested towards the back end of the season, and Chelsea apparently were interested as well, which is pretty mad. I didn't take into account, by the way, that Super Chat's mad up, innit? Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty mad. The printing next to me is going wild, man. It's printing up all his stuff. Yes, I appreciate it, isn't it? But yeah, it is a mad one. The price tag is going to be heavy, especially straight after something like a World Cup where he's played really well. Peyton, yes, Peyton says, I'm actually gassed that City Extra is back. Yes, Peyton, mate. We are back. No World Cup Extra anymore. I mean, there is the final, the small matter of the World Cup final this weekend, but City Extra primarily is back with City playing this weekend. We're kind of... We've returned, which is good. I'm buzzing because it means that we can get gassed about football again. Anthony Gaming. Yes, Anthony Gaming says we might get knocked out of the Champions League and could come second in the Premier League. See, Anthony's still sweating about the fact of we need to sign people in January and get the business done. Opinion-wise, bro, would you say this is more of a summer transfer than a January transfer? Because I'm of the opinion that we don't sign anyone in January.
Yes, however, regardless of what you think of this source, the source is saying that he would end up joining in summer anyway. Back. So unfortunately, Anthony, mate, you have to shelve this one as a summer one for next year, not a January one. That's going to happen soon. I think, especially with the cash, bro, it stinks of a summer transfer window. I just don't. I generally don't see us signing anyone in January unless
a madness happens and someone leaves.
Yeah,
that's the only way you can see that happening. Sir Alan says, his class sign him and let a defender go. And that's related, actually, that one to Hugh Murray. Says, I'd have Gvardiol, but I reckon it spells the end for one of our big hitters. And just before we go into that, yes, Quandy, mate. Appreciate you rejoining the Extra Club. I don't have the button to update the Extra Club thing. Bro, you know how like the stream relies on Stream Deck all the time, innit? Like to do everything. Bro, my Stream Deck the other day, it's reset like a blank Stream Deck, so now I have to rebuild the whole thing. It's mad. It's like so the other day when I did a stream, bro, I was like, "You're gonna have to bear with me because I don't have anything." Like doing the scores and that. But yeah, the leaving party is the sad side of the situation. Now, the easy one to go to would be Ake, I think, because of the fact that he was rumoured to be leaving in the summer. They were highly linked with Chelsea. He seemed happy to want to go to get himself more game time. However, I think it'd more likely be Laporte. If we're going to... I think because we'd subsidise some of the cash that we get. I generally think it'd be Laporte leaving to somewhere like Spain.
Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, right? Looking at the contracts, 2025... Laporte and Ake are both out of contract. All of our other centre-backs are contracted until at least the end of 2026, which is obviously good news. So, if someone's going to leave, and obviously we're not going to sign, let's be honest, guys, we're not signing Gvardiol unless we sell a player. We've already got 5 centre-backs as it is. There's no way we're going to sign another one without letting someone go. We've just signed Akanji. Does that mean that Akanji is guaranteed not to leave? I don't think it is. You got to remember, we signed this guy for 15 million quid. Do you know what I mean? So if someone come in, if some team came in and was like, "Oh, we like Akanji, we'll give you 30 million," City could look at that and go, "Double that money in a year." So I do think that he's not at this moment in time 100% safe either. But the two obvious ones for me are Ake and Laporte. I don't know, man, because for me, I look at someone like Laporte and I just think to myself, Laporte, yeah. He's so good, and he's playing for Spain. It just stinks of like Real Madrid or Barcelona coming in.
It absolutely stinks. It's like there's a vibe about Laporte now with him like changing nationality to Spain and that, playing for Spain. Doing obviously we all know he's a very good defender. It stinks of him being a like moving to Spain somewhere. It absolutely stinks of that. Like because that's why I can't put him as safe. Do you know what I mean? Like. He is one of our best centre-backs at the football club. Some people argue that he is the best centre-back at our football club. However, he still can't be ruled out to leave because I have this feeling that maybe he will. Maybe he'll fall out of favour again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like him to stay forever. Do you know what I mean? I'd like him to stay. I like Laporte. But I think if people... And I can see by the chat, people are pretty much offering up right now. Laporte basically saying that he is this, but... It seems weird, especially after he put his basically not career, but he put it all on the line, didn't he, at the end of last season and that.
Yeah. Right? Oh yeah. Oh no, it'll be absolutely disgusting if we ended up losing Laporte. The one issue that I've got with Laporte leaving, and the one possible reason I don't see him leaving, I don't think anyone would pay the cash. Because for me, I'm looking at someone like Ake right now, yeah, and what we pay for him, like 40 mil. In my opinion, now Ake is a 55, 60 million pound player minimum. Every single day of the week. Yeah,
you want your return on investment and profit.
So if he's 50, 60 million, what's Laporte? 80? 90? Is anyone going to pay that much money? Barcelona aren't. They ain't got the cash.
They ain't got unless they activate another lever, they ain't.
Exactly. And then I'm looking at Real Madrid and I'm thinking, are Real Madrid going to pay 80, 90 million for a centre-back? I don't think they will, because you don't need a 90 million pound centre-back in Spain.
But if they want someone like they could look at it and say, right, we want Gvardiol, then they could look at it and go, right, but we don't have the cash to go get £100 million defender. We might be able to get Laporte out of City for £80 million.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd even look at Gvardiol, bro. I don't think Real Madrid would spend upwards of like 60, 70 million on a centre back. I just don't. I think it's unnecessary. I don't think you need it in Spain.
You don't be a mad.
It's overkill. It's overkill.
A mad twist to events would be if Laporte ended up going to PSG in France. That would be the weirdest, the weirdest story ever.
It would, especially as he changed nationality.
Yeah, to change nationality, Spanish.
But that is a team that may go in for him. So that is one reason why I hold some hope that it's not Laporte, is because honestly I don't see anyone paying the money for him. Now if you look at Ake, if we turn our attention to Ake, he'll have again 2 years left on his contract at the end of the season. You're not going to get upwards of 60 million for Ake. Maybe some people would argue that that's not right, and the performance that he's been putting in demand a payment above 50, 60 million. And you know what? I would probably agree. However, you're not going to get upwards of 60 million for Ake, in my view, especially when he's not first choice. You know what I mean? It's just it's not going to be feasible. So you're probably going to be able to get 50, maybe 55 at a push. And I think City would be happy with that. I think Ake would be happy with the move. We already know that he was willing to go to Chelsea. City would be happy with the money that we got in for him. He's been a very good servant, and I think it's a win-win-win. So for me, honestly, I'd probably put Akanji above Laporte just due to the fact of his cost, bro. And we've seen players join City and only. I remember Carl Luca, man. Carl Luca came in for a year, then dipped. You know what I mean? So just because he's only signed in the summer doesn't necessarily mean
it doesn't mean he's safe. It's just because.
No,
but if City look at it from a financial point of view, there could be a big turnaround on someone like Akanji, which is mad.
Plus, just a quick one, right? There's a West Ham fan in the chat, who's saying he'd quite happily have Ake at West Ham. Of course, you would, man. Ake's a fucking top class defender. But here's the question: if you're someone like a West Ham, do you go get Ake for 55, 60 million, or do you try your chances and get Akanji for 30?
See that? I'll go get both. Go get both.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
No. I see what I see.
If you offered 30 million for Akanji, bro, in the summer, and I know he's probably worth more than 30 million, but you've doubled your money in a year.
Well, you might.
He's our fifth choice.
You might be able to get him. There's no guarantee that if 30 million comes in for Akanji, that City let him go.
There's not, but if they need to sell one to get Gvardiol.
Yeah. Put it into context, but. I think it all depends on Pep. And
it's a very interesting scenario we've got right now with them centre backs. Obviously, Diaz and Stones are the two that are in there that are like not going anywhere, no chance. Laporte, every year since he ever fucking signed for us, I thought this guy's going to be Real Madrid or Barcelona in the summer. It's not happened. Hopefully, that stays the same. Ake. He's just on the peripherals all the time, so I can see him leaving if a club like if someone like West Ham came in for him, right, or a club like in top 10 or whatever, and said, "Come on, Ake, come to us, be sick." You know what I mean? We'll give you the same money that you're on at City, and you'll be playing every week. He goes like he wanted to go to Chelsea, didn't he? He wasn't even going to be guaranteed to start in time there. So I just think it's very interesting. I don't know where we're at, man.
It is a mad one. It's a mad one because it's a centre back, and we've got so many of them. That's what kind of heightens it. Jordy Poddy is my dad. Yes. Welcome to the Xtra Club, mate. Appreciate you joining in that. Get yourself in the Discord server, and I still need to fact check that. You know what I mean? If you are my father or not, we'll have to do some detective work into that one. Masom, yes, says yes. LB. Hope you're feeling good, bro. Are you feeling good, bro? You're not feeling good.
Nah, but I'm on the
mend.
You know what I mean? I'm on the mend.
You're on the mend, bro. That is such boomer talk, isn't it, bro? I never said that in my life. I'm on the mend. It sounds like that sounds like something you say when you're older, innit? Like, oh, I'm on the mend. The Mancunian way, yes. I think it might be Martin. Yes, Martin, mate. Evening, lads. Can't wait to watch the lads again. I can't wait. Can't wait for club football. I'm done with international, especially after England. I'm absolutely done with it. I'm well excited, bro. I'm genuinely well excited.
I'm excited for the World Cup final, though, still.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the World Cup final. There's a big chance for...
the big watch-along, bro.
Yeah, big watch-along. There's a chance for Lionel Messi to win a World Cup, bro. That's sick.
Yeah. Your mate, best join us, man. This Sunday, we're doing a watch-along for the World Cup final, so join us for that. Big weekend of football, man. 3 watch-alongs this weekend.
Yeah, big weekend. I think it's mad. I imagine quite a lot of people will be interested in the thingy, bro. In the friendly. It's really mad having a friendly, bro.
Oh man, I'm buzzing. I
can't wait. I genuinely can't wait.
This game. University Girona, Saturday, be there.
I can't wait. 1 o'clock, I think, is the kickoff.
Yeah.
Jordy Poddy with my dad again. He says, for me, the amount of £100 million is so high risk.
Great point.
It is a good point, but it's one that City won't make lightly. And I know people might be, but you spent £100 million on Jack Grealish. That wasn't a risk that we made lightly. City was like, it's a bank of this. We'll get Jack Grealish in.
You're also getting a lot more than just a player with Jack Grealish. You're getting all the sponsors.
You're getting brand deals. Yeah. There's a reason he walked in and got number 10.
Yeah, no, of course. This is what I've got to say, yeah. This Gvardiol deal would be the complete opposite of the Akanji deal. If Akanji came in and shat the bed...
He cost 15 mil.
No one cares. Because he cost 15 million.
That's the issue, isn't it? Like, there'd be a lot of pressure on Gvardiol to do good. However, I do think he'd be able to handle. I genuinely think the guy's sick. I think he's meant. From what I've seen of him, I think he looks good. I think he's had a good World Cup as well. People are saying
also,
about it.
He did have a good World Cup. Also, bro, if we did end up getting Gvardiol at 100 million, and we may, who knows, maybe we get Jude Bellingham as well, 400 million plus. Would that then mark a change, a fundamental change in Manchester City's football transfer strategy? Because we all know fans of other clubs will always say, "Oh, you lot spend cash like there's no tomorrow." Actually, we don't really. If you look at the players that we normally sign, they're usually from around 40 to 60 million quid. We're not like United who spend 100 million and Chelsea who spent 100 million. Like our most expensive signing is Grealish 100. That's one. But if we do get Gvardiol and we get Jude Bellingham, are we then saying that our club has now made a fundamental change in their transfer approach and strategy, in that they're moving away from the 50 to 60 million pound players and they're now going towards 100 million pound?
Or is it a whole thing of we have to sell a lot the previous summer to make a big profit to then be able to pay for them players? Like, if you look at the amount of money that we made in the summer, you know what I mean? Net spend season, wasn't it? So I think that we kind of said it at the time when we're selling all these players that there is a big chance that we are going in for someone big because of all this money that we seem to be just saving up, basically. Because when we're selling all these players in summer, it was like, wow, who are we going to go buy? Who are we going to go buy? And then we didn't go buy like a new right wing or anything like that. And we had all this cash and we made loads of money. So it's definitely a weird one. It's an interesting one as well. Whether City were basically already in the mindset of waiting till the 2023 summer for Jude Bellingham so that we could sell assets to get the funds for it. Because if we went and spent 120 million on Jude Bellingham, then or 100 million on Gvardiol, you'd be able to say, well, if you look at last season and how much money we made from our sales, we can afford it. We can afford it based on transfer, well, basically just from the money we make. Do you know what I mean? There ain't no financial fair play rubbish going on here, and there ain't no City ruining the league because of spending all this money. But we've made this money by giving our players to other teams. Do you know what I mean? We've fairly got this money, like the ones if we were to go sign someone like Jude Bellingham, which is mad. Ben Yedder, yes, Ben Yedder. He says I'd lose Laporte for Gvardiol. I don't think that you'll be alone in that. I've seen quite a lot of people in the chat, by the way, saying that they'd lose Laporte for Gvardiol. 55, yes, with a 3 month says... You knew this was going, bro. He says, are you looking forward to your punishment stream, LB, after Gareth Shitgate bottled it again?
Don't get me started on that absolute fraud, yeah. No, I'm still torn, man. But yeah, the dance soon come, bro. Dance soon come.
The silence says a lot. The silence says a lot. Lewis Gillies in the chat there, the mad Laporte disrespect, you know. Yeah, it's true, you know. Loads of Laporte disrespect going on right now. Anthony Gaming, yes, Anthony Gaming again. Appreciate it, mate. It says Laporte moving at left back, keep him. I don't see Laporte being left back, but
no, I disagree with that, Anthony, bro. I wouldn't have Laporte at left back, man. Nah, no chance.
I don't see it happening, especially with how good of he is a centre back. Obeyed, yes, Obeyed with a 50. He says City has Spider-Man, which is actually mad given how good Spider-Man is right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone talking about him. It's unreal scenes.
You know what I want to say as well? Two things. One, my Argentina tip looking good, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said I said Brazil,
fresh.
bro, and they got dusted.
Looking fresh. Also, I had the opportunity to change, man, after they got beat off.
Yeah, you did. You did. You were close as well. I could feel it in your voice. You were close a little bit, but you was like, nah, I'm sticking.
I'm sticking, me. I ain't sticking. Also, respect the Argentina manager, bro, because he played Martinez in that first game, realised he was dead. Alvarez came on for 15 minutes, changed the game. They still lost the game, but he's changed the game, in my opinion. It made them a lot better, and then boom, he's been in since then. So respect that guy. Alvarez slamming, Messi slamming, greatest football player of all time. And yeah, man, we're all Argentina, aren't we?
Well, I'm 100%. I'm 100% Argentina. I think most people will be, especially. Especially with Alvarez being in there. I want Alvarez to get it. I want Messi to get it as well. To be fair. Hamza Khan, yes, Hamza. Remember for 13 months, yes, Hamza, mate. Says Stones and Diaz 100% safe between basically between Laporte, Ake, and Akanji. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Sir Alan, yes, Sir Alan. Cheers again, mate, for the super chat. Says Laporte will go. He has no pace. Ake stats as he can play both centre back or stays because he can play both centre back and left back.
Yeah, I don't think it's an easy decision, Alan. You know what I mean? I know that there are people in the chat like yourself who are saying Laporte should go. Some people saying Ake should go. Some people saying Akanji should go. You know, whoever goes, it's going to be difficult, man, because they're all doing pretty. I guess Akanji probably the easiest one to say.
Akanji's the easiest one to let go of because he's only just got here.
Exactly. But you know, Laporte and Ake, they both bring something. Akanji. You know what? I feel so sorry for Akanji, man, because the first two games that he played for us when he played, man, he was slamming. And then he started getting messed around with formation and positional changes. And he's just not been the same since. So hopefully when he comes back, he can have a good time. But, you know, is he even going to get in the team? All our players are fit now, isn't it?
That's it. Well, no. This is the thing. The second half of the season will tell who our favoured centre-backs are. Do you know what I mean? Basically, it's a battle. It's a clash. It's a clash between all five centre backs. I mean, maybe we'll start running three at the back now that everyone's back and Kyle Walker's back. But I think that's something that's gone out the window. Mohammed, yes, Mohammed says, "Who you guys got for the World Cup final?" I mean, we both just said there, Argentina. There, yeah, that's kind of who we're favouring.
Tip from the beginning, bro.
Tip from the beginning.
It was not looking good. It was not looking good, Brev, after that Saudi game.
It's not looking good, Brev. Yeah,
it was not looking good, man.
Yeah, that is true. It wasn't looking good.
What did I say? I said, any team with Messi in it, don't matter how bad you play, if you got Messi in it, you got a chance.
That's it. That's it. And to be fair, Messi has turned it on this World Cup as well. Oh, he hasn't ghosted at all.
He's making a huge mistake, man, going to the MLS. It's too soon, man.
That's the thing is, I keep seeing stuff like this, but then I keep seeing him going to Barcelona. I feel like nothing. I feel like maybe he doesn't even know because nothing's confirmed.
So, listen to what I'm going to say, about the Barcelona thing. I previously said don't go back to Barcelona for two reasons. One, it's bad for Barcelona.
Barca need to move on.
Because they need to move on and they need to sort out the finances. However, if that's the only place that he's going to go, he needs to go back. Plus, I'm not being funny. No one watches that French league, man. You know what I mean? People actually do watch La Liga sometimes. Like, I watch Barcelona. I ain't watching PSG versus Troyes, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not even funny. I don't want to watch that.
Bro, what would be your reaction, right? And obviously, I'm going to skip straight to it's just announced. So, summer transfer window, Lionel Messi, with no rumours, Lionel Messi signs for City.
City Extra.
I didn't really say City Extra there. City Extra FC.
I don't think we should sign him because
we've got our star boy now, isn't it?
It's Haaland. Haaland's our star boy.
I think that ship sailed, hasn't it? But it's hard. It'd be hard not to be gassed, bro, for something that we've wanted to see forever.
No. I mean, we've been doing football. It's the football of Europe a service. You know what I mean? By keeping him in Europe. Keeping
him in the game.
I you know what? I changed my mind on it. I'm happy for him to go back to Barca. I think that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, as long as it keeps him going. Top league. I have got your email. I've not looked at it yet though. I'll have a look after this stream, mate, or when I get back from football. I'll get back to you rapid. Massum, yes, Massum says City Extra sponsored by Lemsip. Have you had any Lemsips, bro? Do you like Lemsip?
Do I like it?
Well do you drink it?
Bar. Nah, bro. I've been on the hard stuff, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I swerve Lemsip, mate. It's grim. I mean, it just ain't it. It just ain't it, Lemsip. I'd rather just like tank tank tablets. Don't do that, by the way. But yeah, I'd rather just knock myself out for a bit. Some night nurse does the trick. M Doper, yes, M Doper, 19 months, mate. It says, miss you guys, but I'm confused. Why is City going for a centre back when a right back like Dumfries is available right now for 30 to 40 mil? Seems like a no-brainer.
Didn't he have a bit of a mixed World Cup, Dumfries? I seen one game that he absolutely slammed, but then another game I watched and he didn't.
Yeah, well, he slammed against USA. He got 2 assists because we did the One Football quiz last night on stream, and he was in that. I'm sure he got 2 assists against USA. So that's the game that he definitely slammed it in. However, yeah, well, look at that. If you just the chat there, 2 messages. Harley, Dumfries is decent. No Robbie says Dumfries is shit. Like basically, that's the flip flop straight away. So yeah, maybe he's a bit mixed. Chadler there, he's not that good. Maybe that's why. If fans are having this opinion, then maybe City are having this opinion, and that's why we're not going for him. And personally, I don't think City know what they're doing at right back. I don't think we have a clue because we don't know what's really going on with Kyle Walker's body, and Rico Lewis looks mint. So I think it's a mix at right back. I think that's why you probably won't see the right back rumours until next season, or next year in the summer, if we do even end up getting one. Sir Alan, yes, Sir Alan again says Bellingham is going to Liverpool. Now there are a lot of Bellingham to Liverpool rumours, but we have. I think there's a lot of Bellingham's Liverpool rumours, but there was also a lot of Haaland to Real Madrid rumours. And now the Haaland to Real Madrid thing is seemingly just fully off. Yeah. They've said that it came out, I think, yesterday, saying that I'm not sure the source or anything like this, but apparently that no future bids for Erling Haaland are being planned. Basically, they're just like letting it go, saying, right, okay, you gone there, it's in a bit. And they've just signed Endrick, haven't they, for 70 mil?
Yeah.
A 16-year-old for £70 million.
That ain't looking good for the whole world, man. Yeah, that was their coping mechanism, bro.
Yeah, well, bro,
I had him for 2 years and he's getting off.
I thought about it today, bro, and I was thinking, if Real Madrid's not the possibility of going, he just stays, bro. And it ties in with the fact that his agent was coming out and saying, yeah, we're happy to talk about a new deal. It's bro, we're Haaland, innit? Haaland to the moon, bro. Jack Lightfoot, yes, Jack says, lads, thoughts on the Graham Bailey Saka update? I've seen that just before we went live as well. Have you seen this?
We'll do a stream on this tomorrow in the afternoon.
Good shout.
Before they do the preview, we'll do that tomorrow because we ain't got time to do it now. But it's a good comment, bro. And yeah, we'll speak about that in depth tomorrow, man. So
that's actually a really good stream for tomorrow as well, Saka, because it's something that we've both spoke about for ages. And Zoheep says he's got 2 years left. I thought he had 1 year left. Oh, he's counting this year as year because basically in summer he'll have 1 year left on his contract. So that's prime time to go look at it, and it's something that we've spoke about loads of times. Mr. X Quest, yes, Mr. X Quest says, what winger would you guys bring in?
Come back tomorrow, man.
Come back tomorrow. We'll
speak about wingers tomorrow.
We'll have a full deep dive on wingers tomorrow. I appreciate your super chat. Saka's probably an option. We got Rafael now. There's absolutely loads of them. There's loads of different ones. Chiesa or Chaser. There's loads of different options out there now. And don't be that guy. Yes, don't be that guy with a 10. In my opinion, Gvardiol's good, but we cannot let Enzo Fernandez go to Liverpool. We might lose Bernardo Silva and Gundogan, so we need midfielders soon. Consider price tag for Jude versus Enzo. Who'd get the best deal? So basically, who'd I think Jude would cost more. I think that's an easy one to just put out there. I think Jude would cost more than Enzo, but that doesn't mean Enzo's going to be cheap. I think Enzo's going to cost you like 80 to 100 million. Especially, again, he's had a semi-decent World Cup this year. He's getting himself on the map. I think £80 million is what they'll be, minimum what they'll want.
I agree.
Which is mad. And then 120 million for Jude. So you'll get a cheaper option with Enzo. And I know a lot of people do like Enzo Fernandez. I see it in the chat laying a tweet there, Enzo Fernandez. Charlie says Enzo's release costs 100 million. But it's still cash. So it just depends on which way we want to go. And from everything, all the transfer rumours we've heard up until now, it's City favoured Jude Bellingham in this whole thing. I think if we wanted Enzo, we'd have gone and got him before he went to Benfica.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no.
We had the chance, innit? We had the chance to look at him because we was looking at Julian Alvarez.
A slightly different issue is would we've got the release clause, not the release clause, the working permit, because that's what.
That's what happened to Douglas Luiz. Yeah,
you have to look at these work permits and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as simple anymore as just going. Well, it's never been that simple anyway because he's from South America, innit? But
you can't just pick players now and just go, well, we'll have him. But
they've got to meet a certain criteria.
Is it you have to like prove that they will be starting when it's like? Is it something to do with?
It's not even that, bro. You've got to basically the players get points. And they get the points based on where they play in, their accomplishments so far. But you can also like apply for like some special talent thing, but they get rejected quite a lot. And I think that Douglas Luiz one got rejected, and he got rejected even though he got played a tournament in the under-17s World Cup or whatever. So he got played a tournament in the under-17s World Cup and still got rejected. So it's not that simple anymore, man.
It's a weird one, because I remember Pep was fuming, wasn't he? Because then City tried to appeal it as well, but it came out saying nah.
Yeah. So like, if you look at the Alvarez, how did he get a permit? Why? Because he'd already played for Argentina. So he'd already played for his national country at the age of 20. So that pushes him forward. It's very confusing. It's probably a time for another stream. Yes, Quest again says, okay, let's all of a sudden breaking news comes in, say Inter and Man City came to agreement to sign Barella. How would you feel? Barella's a good player. And Barella's a player that I know a lot of you guys in the chat like.
They speak about this guy all the time, right? Yeah.
So maybe that is something that we'll have to look into. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, man. In the day, we'll do a Bernardo Silva stream, a Bukayo Saka stream that Graham Bailey's talking about today. So we'll get on that, and of course tomorrow night we'll do our preview for the game against Girona, which is coming up this Saturday. So remember, guys, if you've not already seen the news, City are playing a friendly this Saturday against Girona. It's live on City TV. It's also on Recast as well. So that's what it'll be. We'll do our live watch along. After that, we'll do the third place playoff or the third place game in the World Cup before the World Cup final on Sunday. So big content coming up this weekend, bro. Big content.
Can't wait. I'm just buzzing to have City back. Yeah, City Extra back.
This weekend's pretty sick actually, bro, because we've got transfers to talk about. We've got City to watch and the World Cup final.
And then next week it's all systems Liverpool, isn't it? It's just there's no stopping. No stopping this train.
That's it. Right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow for the Saka stream. Make sure you get in it. We'll leave you with the Manscaped ad. If you've not already done so, head over to manscaped.com. Use code Xtra20 for 20% off and free shipping. Get your Kiwis out in the chat. Get your cherries out in the chat. I want to see maximum spammage, Bray. Put the ad, Bray.
See you in a bit.
85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code Xtra20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping.